Alright guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to show you how to install the extended side skirts. This time I'm going to do it on the driver's side. I've already done the passenger side. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've already seen. I'm going to show you step by step on how to get it done, how to screw it, how to make it real nice and tight so it doesn't get that sag that you see on some people's cars. And I'm going to actually show you how to make it look really professional, really good, and let's make it happen. Okay, so on the side skirt we have a couple of bolts and some actual clips that hold it on in place, and 3 screws once you open the door. So of course, like most cars, 10mm is the actual standard size bolt that they use, and so you're going to see it. There's going to be one here, some clips on the bottom. There's going to be 3 screws, and that's a Phillips screwdriver, so you got to pull those off. And then here you have another, and I believe that's it. So let's get those taken off. So now on this backside one, you actually can't stick a socket wrench in there because of the tire, unless you take the tire off. So we're gonna go old school, and you're gonna just get your standard wrench and take it off. So now it's time to take off the 3 screws. Now underneath you have these clips. Sometimes they dry out and they break, and on the passenger side I broke 2 of them, so I have to buy 2. But all you're gonna do is pull down on it. See, that one broke. Not easy to do at all. I'm sure there's got to be a better way to get them off. I'll try it out and see if I can tell you a better way. Okay, so on the front side you have one here and a bolt down here. So I'm going to go ahead and get those off. Okay, so on the front you have a clip, so you're going to pull. Just pull carefully. You don't need to pull aggressively. You don't want to break clips. Breaking clips just kind of sucks. And then you have several in the back. So and that's how you take off the side skirt. Okay, so we're at Chance's house. It's nighttime, so we have to do this in the garage. It ran out of daylight. So this extended side skirt off the Mercedes is the exact same size. So because it's the exact same size, we can't stretch this part over here as well as we would have liked. So instead, we're going to end up cutting this half right at this line all the way down, and then at this line, so that way it fits over here, and then we'll customize it from there. I'll show you how to do it. So I put tape so that way I could use a saw blade to cut here and then along here, and that way you can understand why Gabe weighs 210 but now weighs 212.
I wasn't going to talk about that in the video.
Oh, sorry. I mean, he doesn't weigh anything.
So then I weighed myself right, and I went up like 4 or 5 pounds.
Hey. I try to do is line this side perfectly with this body line here. The middle sags a little just until I put the screws in, and then it'll bring it up. And that's that. So, time to make some more holes. So I already went ahead and drilled all the access holes, or drilled the holes to hold it together. So I pretty much screw through these pieces that are closest together. So here, because here you have this gap, so you obviously can't really screw that together. So it's usually where it's nice and sandwiched. But then I now have to cut out pieces to access these areas where the clips go into, and there's actually several. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to take the time to actually cut out a nice big square here, so that way you can reach the clip through. And so what I've done, or what I do, is get my industrial blow dryer, heat up the plastic, and then get my razor blade and cut right through it. So there we go. We got a perfect hole so we can easily access and push in those tabs. You just got to do all 6. That looks fancy. It's a lot of fanciness. What's even fancier is Gabe taking a squat. I think he needs to poop. All right, so next step is to mount a, where is it? A molding. Here it is. So I went to Home Depot and picked up a storm door replacement sweep fin. What this is, let's see, I know I had a piece in here somewhere. Oh, maybe it fell out. Oh, here we go. So what this is, a little piece of rubber that sits between the actual side skirt and the extended side skirt. So that way you cover up any little gap that you might see. Also, I'm going to put some of this rubber foam. I have a thick one, upside down, self-stick weather strip, and a rubber foam weather strip. And that's going to go on that gap that I have up here in the front. So that's going to seal it up, and then what I'm going to actually do is place a black vinyl over this, and that way you can't even tell that it's 2 separate pieces. Alright, so what I do is I clean everything off with alcohol, so that way everything sticks. I'm going to get my thicker foam piece, cut off a chunk. Pretty much just going to put it here on the edge. And cut it off. And I push it. Take this piece off. Now I'll get the smaller one. This one's only going to go halfway through. Like I said, that's just to cover up the spacing. Just because I like to be picky. You don't necessarily have to do it since the vinyl is going to go over. Alright, so now just clean up this front face with alcohol. Okay. And next we're gonna
Go dance with some disco cats.
the Disco Cats. Get our Gorilla mounting double-sided toughened gear holds up to 15 pounds per square inch. And we pretty much need all the strength just to hold this bad boy on there. So what I'm doing is putting this Gorilla tape on here. What that's gonna do is hold it here, and I pull this forward. Oh, I guess I gotta go a little further back.
I'm standing. Are you?
Put it onto here.
Shit.
And then so it's going to hold here, right in between this face. It's going to make a nice seal. Take off this side of the tape, and that way this part sticks to the actual side skirt. So do this all the way through. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It's got the rubber seal. This back side, you got all the double-sided sticky tape holding it on. So now it's time to put it back onto the original side skirt. That way it's got that real clean look. Okay, so what we're doing next is we're going to be applying this black vinyl over this section. And the reason being is because it's going to protect the paint here. It also is going to make it look like one solid piece. And then since I had to cut this piece out here, it kind of looks kind of tacky to me. I like it to look real clean. And so I'm going to like wrap it over, and then I took the screws out so that way I can put the screws over the actual vinyl instead of under. So we'll get this done. Okay, so here it is, all wrapped up. So it just kind of gives it a cleaner look. Takes away this big ugly gap right here. And then when it's on the car, you won't even be able to tell. Alright. So this is the side skirt finished. You can see the little rubber seal in between. Just fills in any gaps. Well, if you like what you saw, hit a thumbs up. If you have any questions on how to get it done, or what other ones might fit, or just any general questions, just, you know, shoot me a message. If there's something else you'd like to see, also shoot me a message. Subscribe, help me out, you know, and hit a thumbs up. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.